Hi, I'm Marlene Zentz, and I'm the instructor for CNI 518, Inclusion and Collaboration, and welcome to the class. I wanted to first give you a little tour of how to navigate around in the course so you don't have any problems finding the information you need. So let's go into the course and take a look. On the home page of the course, you'll see 5 major navigation buttons: Home, Course Information, Syllabus, Calendar, and Topics. So these are the 5 major course areas. Let's go to Course Information first. And here you'll find a lot of information about how the course operates. Be sure and read through this and let me know if you have any questions. This discussion grading rubric is important to read and understand right off the bat. And then if you're new to Moodle, you're having questions about using Moodle, this tutorial, Moodle 101 for students, could be helpful to you. So take a look at that if you need to. You can also bring your Moodle questions into our discussions and we can answer questions there. So at the bottom, our same navigation structure is available. Next, I'm going to go to Syllabus. So here's the syllabus that I emailed out to you. This should not be new information. Make sure you definitely read this and understand it. What I want to point out is that the points in this class total 400, and you'll see that participation in threaded discussions constitute 160 points of that 400. So you can see that I put a lot of value on discussions in this course. I think it's really a great way to go deeper into the material that we read. So make sure that you're really present in the discussions. Generally speaking, I ask students to read the information, say Sunday, Monday. By Tuesday, be prepared to enter the discussion and stay in the discussion through Friday and Saturday. So that's generally how you can get full points for the discussion. And like I said, the discussion grading rubric will give you more information about that. Also, there's a major project due in this class the last week, and this is something of your own design, something that will help you take what you're learning in this class and apply it in a way that's useful to you. I will provide some examples of projects that previous students have created, and we'll discuss this more during the second week of the course. The next section will be the course calendar, and that'll just list the assignments due by topic. And I still need to fill this out, but that information will be available for you the first week of class. The topic section is the most important part. This is where you'll find the content that we're covering in the next 7 weeks. Notice there's 7 topics, 1 per week. Each week will open early Sunday morning and close midnight on Saturday night. Let's go into topic 1. So the title of the first topic is Foundations and Rationale for Inclusive Education. Be sure and watch the video at the beginning of each topic. That will introduce you to what we're going to be talking about, and it will be part of the engagement section of the topic. Notice I've structured the topics according to engagement, representation, and action and expression. Those are the principles of the Universal Design for Learning framework. So you'll see that I've embedded that structure throughout the class, and I'll look forward to any feedback you might have for me on that design. So the engagement section will provide you with questions and information to think about as you move into this topic. Then we want to go to representation next. You can either click on the one and go back to the original screen, or you can come over in this block and click on representation here, which is what I'll be doing. So this is the content that you read and view, and notice we have a number of speakers and authors this first week to look at and listen to. The next section, action and expression. will be where your assignments are and where the forums are that you'll participate in. So notice in the assignment area, we talk about getting a role for the spirit discussions. I'll give you more information about the major project. And then you have an assignment that you'll click on the upload assignment button to get more information about that assignment. For now, though, let's look at forums, and let's go to the forums. In the course announcement forum, that is where the announcements I send out to your email will be archived. So if you want to look at previous announcements, all the information that is sent out to your email will be posted in there. In the forum for questions or problems, that's where you can post a question. If you're bumping into a problem, you're getting frustrated, you can't figure out what's going on in Moodle, what you need to do, you can open this area and then just add a new discussion topic and post your question. Then anyone in the class is welcome to answer that question. Some of you may see the question before I see it, so you're welcome to jump in and provide assistance. Please use this forum to help move you through information that may be confusing. Sometimes in online classes, it's easy to get stuck, and I don't want any of you to get stuck or frustrated. Then for week 1, we'll have an introduction forum where we'll all introduce ourselves and get to know each other. Be sure and include pictures if you'd like of yourself so that we get to know you better. And then in inclusive practices, that's where I'll post questions about the readings so that we can dive into those readings and really understand them in a deeper fashion. Okay, I'm going to come over here and return to the course home page. And I want to look now at the blocks on either side of the central column. When you post in the forums, your picture in your profile will appear next to your posts. So if you don't have a picture in your profile, you can come in here and view your profile. Click on that first. And then come down into settings and you can edit your profile here. And this is where you can add a picture. So you'll just come down to the user picture area and you can click on add, or you can just drag and drop a picture file into this area. And then be sure and update your profile. You'll also notice in this class that we have a Twitter block, and this is where we can keep current with the news on inclusion and collaboration. You're all welcome to tweet and add information here. That would be really awesome if you do that. If you have a Twitter account, you would just use the hashtag inclusion518, and you can see that I've already loaded a tweet related to an article in the Missoulian. So this will be a place that will be changing, and keep an eye on that. There's been lots of stories in the news about inclusion, so I'm anxious to use this area of the course to share what's going on in society and the sorts of values that are reflected there. Also, if you scroll down, you will see that there's a quick mail block, and this is where you can compose email for one person in the class or for all the class and stay in touch that way. If you need to contact me, you can come here for sure and send an email out to me. Remember with the blocks that you can dock things just by clicking here on this little docking icon, and you can get things out of your way. You control that view yourself, so be sure and use that feature if it's helpful to you. So I hope you found that tour helpful. If you have any questions, please be sure and contact me. It's very important in an online class to reach out to your instructor or your classmates when you have questions so that you get them answered as soon as possible. Thanks, and I'll see you in the discussions.